their peak for the coronation of the 44th Olubadan of Ibadan land. From the royal carts to the bustling markets, the city is alive with excitement, anticipation, and cultural pride as sons and daughters of Ibadan, home and abroad, gear up for a celebration like no other. The coronation is more than a ceremony. It is a reaffirmation of tradition, authority, and unity in one of Nigeria's most prestigious traditional thrones, as dignitaries, royal fathers, political leaders, and well-wishers converge on Ibadan. All eyes will be on the ancient city for a Friday that will be remembered for generations. Saturday special focuses on the 44th Olubadan of Ibadan land ahead of the coronation. Bumi Adigun is our guide.
History and tradition converge as the city prepares to crown Oba Rasheed Adewolu Ladoja as the 44th Olubadan of Ibadan land. For many, this is not just another coronation, but the culmination of a life steeped in resilience, controversy, and unrelenting ambition. Ladoja's journey from his modest childhood beginnings to the throne of his ancestors tells the story of a man who has weathered storms in politics and public life, yet emerges with a crown. Born on September 25, 1944, Ladoja grew up in Ibadan at a time when Western Nigeria was pulsating with cultural pride and political awakening. His early years were shaped by Ibadan's traditions of community, scholarship, and fierce independence. From his boyhood days, friends recall his natural charisma and the quiet authority he carried, qualities that would later define his political and traditional journey. Education became the springboard that launched Ladoja onto the national stage. After excelling in his early studies, he pursued higher education in engineering, eventually working in both private and public sectors. Yet his destiny was never limited to classrooms or boardrooms. Ibadan's fiery politics drew him in, and before long, he was counted among the city's most promising political figures. In 2003, Ladoja rose to national prominence when he was elected governor of Oyo State. His tenure was marked by bold reforms, infrastructural projects, and his characteristic bluntness. But just as his political star soared, crisis soon followed. In 2006, he was impeached in a stormy political battle, only to return triumphantly after a court ruling restored him.
In that position, the House direct, in accordance with Section 109, subsection 2, that the deputy governor should immediately take up the position, and the House has directed the acting chief judge to sworn in the deputy speaker as the new executive governor of Oyo State. Deputy governor as the new executive governor of Oyo State.
The drama solidified his image as a fighter who never retreats in the face of adversity. The years that followed brought even deeper trials. Ladoja faced accusations of fraud and financial mismanagement, charges he vehemently denied. For years, court cases trailed his name, a shadow over his political career. To his supporters, however, there were politically motivated attempts to silence an independent voice. To his critics, they were reminders of Nigeria's complex web of power and accountability.
Nice to be free. But in any case, let me tell you that it has taken a toll on me. 11 years of prescription. It has taken a toll.
Beyond the courtroom battles, Ladoja was also a political philosopher of sorts. His beliefs in decentralization, community empowerment, and grassroots politics set him apart from the mainstream. Though he stepped away from governorship ambitions in later years, he remained a key voice in Ibadan and Oyo State politics, often influencing alignments and outcomes from behind the scenes. His path to the Olubadan throne was not without turbulence. The Ibadan traditional succession system, unique for its rotational and hierarchical structure, meant that every high chief had a shot at the throne if he lived long enough. Yet, Ladoja's road was clouded by controversies, including tensions with former governors and fellow chiefs over reforms to the succession process. He resisted what he saw as attempt to politicize Ibadan's revered monarchy.
Not tampered with, about to be amended by the immediate past governor of Oyo State, Senator Isiaq Abiola Ajimobi. May God grant his soul repose in heaven. But here we are today. There is a High Court judgment and pronouncement. The judge was Honorable Justice Ronke Aderemi, who said, if anybody refers to the period we are referring to now, the person will be liable to prosecution and imprisonment. And I don't want to go to prison.
Today, those battles seems to have failed, giving way to widespread acceptance of his ascent as preparations intensify for his coronation.
I was appointed by the new Osman Olubadan, who is given the post of Osman Olubadan. That's about Olu. She seconded me in the motion.
Ibadan has turned into a beehive of activities. Cultural troops rehearse, artisans prepare their crafts, and the palace grounds echo with anticipation. The city, known for its blend of modern vibrance and deep tradition, is ready to celebrate its new king. Dignitaries and political heavyweights have already begun to pay homage, from governors and ministers to business moguls and royal fathers across Yoruba land. Ibadan has become a convergence point. Each visit underscores the symbolic weight of Ladoja's coronation, not just for Ibadan, but for the Yoruba race and Nigeria at large. As the 44th Olubadan, Oba Rashidi Adewolu Ladoja stands at the intersection of history and destiny. His life has been marked by victories and controversies, loyalty and betrayal, resilience and redemption. Now, as he prepares to wear the crown, the people of Ibadan await a reign that promises continuity of tradition, but also the unique stamp of a man who has known both the heights of power and the depths of political turbulence. His legacy, once defined by politics, will now be measured by the weight of kingship.
Congratulations to the 44th Olubadan of Ibadan, ahead of preparations for the coronation. It is now time to serve you weather forecast.